It's time for Blunt Football Talk.
In trouble, gets away. Mahomes racing with the bad ankle and all inside the 20.
My concern is that Kyler doesn't come back until late in the year. And so,
Parsons on the move, and Micah Parsons is in.
hey, tell me you didn't grow up in the projects without telling me.
I grew up with a Jason.
Third and long, it's Von Miller putting his stamp on this one.
Things. Good for you. I hope it fucks your life up. I hope you fail. I hope you fall flat on your face. I'm like, these are my friends. This is us.
The ball comes out of his hand toward the end zone. Picks up.
Definitely have the Baltimore Ravens.
Nobody feels bad for Deshaun Watson coming back and having terrible performance.
J.K. Dobbins' hand.
Oh, what a catch by Kittle.
Yeah, so that's. I think the Chiefs are going to totally
And
dominate.
the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
This is Pro Football Talk. That's pro football done.
Unprofessional. That's fun.
In America. Catching up the show right now. You're probably catching the second half of the show because the first half of the show just disappeared. Yeah. Catastrophe happened. We call it a catastrophe. It's October. It's catastrophe. October. Spooky days. I ain't scared of no ghost. If the show seems a little short today, it's because you're probably going to catch the second half of it, which is
That's okay, though.
We should probably catch you guys up. First off on field pimping.
It's the field pimping.
We think that Bill Belichick ain't going to get fired because Robert Kraft knows he won 6 Super Bowls, even if he can't win
Fans won't
one.
let it happen.
And the fans won't let it happen. In a hurry of headlines, we learned that AR5 could have season-ending surgery, and that Aaron Rodgers walking around without a boot on, throwing balls around like he cool, and that the Colorado Springs Switchbacks made the playoffs for the third year in a row, and we're all excited. I'm in my black and blue. Black and blue. Must be my team. And then the Broncos should probably start unloading. That was some repeat news, but it's more prudent this week because they still keep losing.
Yeah.
And by God, the flag football is going to be an Olympic sport, which I freaking love. And by the way, they're also bringing lacrosse in. Love that too. I know you like lacrosse too. I do too. Lacrosse is super cool. Like, there's a sport out there that I never got to really play other than at like in gym class, right?
I feel like you could do it.
It's so cool.
You to tackle people? No, you're not. With that stick,
But you can fucking run into people. And you can body check hockey. It's kind of like hockey and football.
I wouldn't do hockey either because of the stick. Don't give me a stick and let me run around angry. I will spear a motherfucker. Don't do it. Don't do it. Spear with the Let's do it. Spear. I will spear them. I will tackle the shell, bro. No, I get that.
Yeah, it's just like in hockey, actually.
No, I get
slash.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, I know very little about lacrosse. It is a super cool sport that I love to watch.
And
It's
Scott would not
exciting.
make
It's
it.
fast. There's, the
They do
scoring's,
that.
top shelf. So it's fast and it's fun.
So yeah, where we at on the second half of the show? So yeah, we were going over the Power
And
Five.
Julio Jones went somewhere. So anyway,
Oh yeah, Julio Jones.
Go
check him out.
We're
They're
going
still playing.
We're
We
going
can
to
probably pick him up.
We're going to Pro Football Talk. Pro Football.
5 yards. That's fucking shit.
So the top 5 list was Kansas City 1, Detroit 2, Miami 3, Philly 4, and San Francisco 5, which brings us into the pause for the cause where we're going to be talking about, you guys don't necessarily agree with some part of this list, or maybe everybody on this list should be here, but you don't like the order, whatever the case may be. So let's get into your segment, which is worst loss, Philly or the Niners. Take the lead, please. Your segment copied
Now,
twice. I really fucked up.
As if we all watched, what was it, Sunday night football or the Sunday game,
Okay.
from the onset of the Niners-Browns game, you knew it was going to be a dogfight.
I agree.
Knew that. So, okay.
I don't agree, actually.
No, did you not watch the beginning?
They called up PJ Walker from the practice squad, dude. I thought they were going to get the dog piss whipped out of him.
Okay, well, so you did not see like the fight at the beginning.
Well, no, I saw that.
Okay,
I saw
that'll hype up a fucking team, especially when the
know-
other team comes into their house
like they're gonna just like whip their ass.
According to my theories, it's because somebody said something bad about that dumb fucking elf at the 50-yard line on the Browns field. That's what I think it's about. Yeah, fuck Brownie, but go Browns.
You know what's so funny? Jamie was
that's not the
saying some
point.
shit about it too.
It's bad when your wife
She was like,
talking shit
"Is
about
that an
the game.
elf? Is that? Did they change their mascot to an elf?" And I was like,
It's
Yeah.
not even seasonal until
she
after
didn't believe
Halloween.
it. She didn't even believe it.
Which the Browns don't play much after Halloween, if you get my drift.
Oh man,
Oh, dum-dum. All right, so anyway. All right,
Why
that's
are you
old.
doing that to him? You
Old.
know that's the number one defense in the NFL, right?
Right?
No.
I'm about to say, like,
Pretty
what is
sure
their
it's still
score?
Dallas,
You
actually.
better look it up.
Yeah.
You better and put some
Dallas,
motherfucking
number one
respect
defense.
on that.
Really,
I don't know.
bitch, you lost
They
the
are in
fucking.
fantasy.
It's gonna be all up on Dallas cock.
No,
man.
just that
We gotta
defense.
keep
I'm
you
using
away
them.
from Texas.
I'm using their defense in fantasy. That's all it's really.
Bitch,
is.
you got 6 points. You better try again.
Yeah.
That's because you got 30 fucking points at one fucking game.
Salty cunts because I finally lost.
Bro.
Fuck you both.
Bro had a kicker
no.
that got him 12 points one time.
I have that every time.
And my
So.
defense got 30 points out, like 34 points, 32 points.
Yeah.
I
One
literally
time,
had
he's like, "Oh,
like,
they're the best team."
like 45 points
They're
between
playing
two
against fucking
defense and
New York.
two people. I think it was week 1, actually.
No, it was against me, like week 3.
Yeah. No, I did
The
it twice.
defense on
That's
me.
what I'm saying,
I
like, I
was
did it
what
with
the
the
fuck?
Chargers
Oh, no
kicker.
wonder.
And the defense twice. I did
So
it.
who's got the top? Hold on.
So let's go to podcast Pete. Whose loss was worse?
I seriously think it was the Eagles' loss. To
So
me, it
you're
was.
going to take the Eagles' loss was worse.
I
Why?
think it was. To me, like the Niners is a whole not an organization, but it's a system that's all set up. It's basically plug and play quarterback, as we've fucking seen. Right. The Eagles is more of a. I don't know. I don't want to say
So
actual team.
I already want to argue with you. But
Go ahead. You can argue with me. I just think the Eagles lost. You're gonna do it any fucking way.
Do it anyway.
You're gonna do it any fucking way. I still think the Jets beating the Eagles
Number one
was
total
better.
defense in the NFL ranking through week 6 is Cleveland
It's through week 7. I mean,
motherfucking
that's through
Browns.
week 7. That's through right now. That's through week 6. I'm sorry, you're right. That's after week 5. What's the number one defense was the San Francisco 49ers.
Was.
My point is this.
Hold on, man.
How are you undefeated with the number one defense and you can't stop the goddamn practice squad quarterback?
The Cowboys.
It
who
wasn't
think you
about
love to
stopping.
suck?
Okay.
No.
No, it was
No.
not.
Number 8.
It was not about the.
Oh, don't care.
It was not about the fucking second string quarterback. It was more about the defense. They ate fucking Brock Purdy's ass up. What was it 4 interceptions
Right. I'm
and
absolutely
fumbles
agree
and
with you.
shit? It had nothing to do with the fucking second string. It was all about the defense.
My point
they
is
stepped up
this.
to make the fucking. Like I said, that fight lit a fire underneath them boys' asses.
San Francisco's loss to me was worse than Philly's.
No.
Simple and plain.
No.
Philly lost to a some people would, this guy especially, and even you with your bold prediction, the Jets the SC championship.
Yeah, that was
My-
when fucking he was the quarterback.
That was when
okay?
Aaron was there.
Okay, that's when he said I'm sure what's for
My
quarterback.
point
Okay.
is this though, that means you knew that they had a good offense and defense capable, and if Zach Wilson can play good,
quarterback.
they could. All I'm saying is, if Zach Wilson can play good, they could be a decent team. And what I'm saying is that
And the Browns, even with their nasty as fuck
they-
quarterback.
but the Browns,
But
they have him. PJ Walker from the practice squad playing.
So they both
Philly-
had second string quarterbacks playing, right?
No,
Yes.
no, they
yes,
had no
yes.
string quarterback playing in Cleveland.
I mean, when you're pulling somebody from the
They still
practice
won.
squad, it is kind
And
of.
they
no string quarterback.
they still
right?
won.
Like no strings
They still
attached
won.
quarterback. he
You know,
ain't
they
even
still
on the
won.
salary.
sure where his meal came from.
He wasn't even on the salary books until like 2 days ago, man. Come on, give me some credit
They
here.
still won.
What I'm saying is that
Well,
Zach
no, you're
Wilson,
right.
You're right.
Zach Wilson, and the Jets' defense and offensive weaponry, in my eyes, is actually better, and the run game is actually better than Cleveland. So Philly played a better team and lost to them, in my eyes. Whereas Cleveland, if Cleveland had Deshaun Watson there, this would be a non-argument for me. It would be
Right.
Philly in 5. But Cleveland had to call up the practice squad guy because everybody else is fucked up. I got to put San Francisco down for that. That's all it was. It was that. The practice squad quarterback got you fucked up.
With the number 1 defense.
That they won with.
I mean, that's fair. But the practice squad quarterback
That
got
they
you
won
fucked
with.
up because he's the one who
Yeah,
scored
man,
those
your
points.
Power 5 is super sus like every other week besides last week.
That means every week but last week, you asshole. Every other week except last week. That means every week, you asshole. I hate you.
See,
Kansas
the
City,
Eagles
Detroit.
lost with
Go ahead, rip it apart
everybody
for
they had on it, Doug.
How did
the Eagles
Detroit
lost with their
jump that
team.
high?
They were 5 last week.
Yeah, and they're 2 this week. What do you mean? You said like that's from the lowest on your power ranking to the.
Miami, in my eyes, was actually getting dick slapped by
You
the
said
Panthers
they were
until
5
like the
last
end of the
week.
second, third
Like
quarter.
they
Or the
didn't
beginning
just
of third quarter.
take
during the
a
second quarter.
3.
What was the score of the Chiefs Broncos game?
Just explain to me.
I don't know. When did the Chiefs pull their starters? I forget.
It was 19-8.
I'm just fucking with you.
It doesn't matter.
We're really doing this today.
Nope. I'm just asking a
No,
question.
I'm just asking questions. All right, officer. Sounds like a fucking cop. He's like, I'm like, like a prosecutor. I'm like, did I say the wrong thing on the stand?
Yes,
Man,
Did I purge myself?
yeah, I don't want to talk no
Or did I
more.
perjury? I don't really want to purge myself at all, but did I perjury?
I don't want to talk no more because I took lessons from the shut the fuck up lawyers that we had on Wake and
Oh,
Bake.
those were great guys. I love those guys out in California. All right, so it's time for front hand, backhand trivia, hoes.
This would be.
Oh, I know the
recorded.
question. So,
do you know the answer?
yes, that too. That's probably important. So, the clue was all white everything. The question, and this time I'm putting a timer
Okay,
because I'm
okay,
telling you I'll take
okay.
it forever.
No. Stop
We
the
didn't take
timer.
forever last time.
There's no need
It
for a
was
timer.
answered instantly. Don't try me.
What's up,
It's actually
live?
fair. It's actually
Check
true.
in. Check
Last
in.
time specifically.
Check
and
in.
only
We're
that
doing
time. Just like he said,
We're
only
doing
that
front
time.
hand, backhand.
It
All
doesn't
right,
matter.
here
It
we go.
happened.
Front
So-
hand, backhand. Y'all know this.
Hey, front
Yeah,
hand,
but it
backhand
was
trivia.
Now you got no name for back in.
I feel like your screen should have to
See
face
this
me.
chain, right?
I think the screen should have to face this way, so that way you're not seeing what they say.
I do sometimes.
I know, and they
They don't help.
actually help you lose. So front hand, backhand trivia. The clue was all white, everything. The question is,
Cocaine.
what?
Yeah, good shit.
That's not the question.
Sure it is.
But the
That
question
could
is,
be the answer, though.
That could be the answer. That could be the answer if the hit was the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s. Possibly, yes. The Cocaine
Ric
Cowboys.
Flair, bitch.
Remember their nickname was the Cocaine Cowboys?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
All right, so here we go, guys. Which was unfair to Troy because you know Troy was too square to be on that juice.
He was not. He wasn't invited.
He didn't part. Yeah, he wouldn't even invite it.
That's
He,
his national
it's like he'll
He's all
snitch.
up in that
It's
shit.
like he'll snitch on.
Nah,
He was sniffing
They did,
cocaine
yeah,
off
they
the
did.
strippers'
They
booties.
did.
He was a closet one.
nah, ain't no way. You
Our
think so?
lawyers say that
Maybe once or twice.
There's
Maybe
probably
once or
only certain
twice.
people he
our
would do
lawyers say
around.
that we can neither confirm nor deny anything said on this show.
Allegedly,
ever, actually,
allegedly.
ever,
Yeah,
actually.
they said that a long time.
All right. So anyway, here's the
We gotta
here's the
confirm it,
clue,
though.
you dicks. Again, all white,
All right,
everything.
everything. Yes.
The
we're excited.
question is,
Tell us.
what NFL player was the first NFL player to wear all white cleats, which was originally banned by the NFL? That was wrong. That was the wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
Call it in.
10,
There it is.
9, 8,
Wait, hold on. You put it.
7,
It can fucking. I
6,
heard that's too much
5,
pressure.
4,
I don't know what the.
3,
Steve
2,
Atwater.
1.
That's actually, you could have guessed that. That would have been not a good guess, but you can guess that. Do you have a guess?
Wait, hold on. I thought we had 10 seconds. The timer's over.
I'm looking to him for his answer. You
I already
yours.
said Joe
I
Bobo
just-
Johnson, and you hit the dinger button that said it was right.
No,
so.
you're not.
Oh,
That's
no, see, that's what he did. That's what he did.
No.
Damn.
You get a rim shot for that. No.
Oh,
Boom,
right.
boom, boom.
Thank God I get a rim shot.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Not a rim job.
I don't know why, but yes, that's exactly the thing I wanted to say. You said it for me. All right, so no, the answer is Joe Namath in the 1969 Super Bowl.
that's exactly who I meant to say.
I bet not.
What?
You say that every time.
I know.
It doesn't
All right,
count.
so check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
Me too.
That was an entire decade before I was born, and
I don't care, bro. Read
What
a book.
shoes?
Read a
It's
book.
it's
I
in
can
the history
read
books.
books.
Really? That he wore white shoes.
I'm sure it is actually.
It's actually a thing because the NFL is like, y'all can't do that. But then when the NFL, AFL merged, he wore the white shoes in the Super Bowl in '69.
Because of the merger, right? And he was allowed to do it before, so
what
it was
was it
gone further down,
symbolizing?
right?
No, he was allowed to do it before because he came from the AFL.
Why did they say he couldn't wear white cleats? What was it symbolizing? What was it?
I don't know, arrogance. Because other than
So
if
is
you
that
play in
what
the
he was
mud,
doing?
it's
He's part of the
dumb.
White Brotherhood. Is that what it?
I don't. Whoa, this has gone too far. And on that note, we're gonna get to this week's game predictions because Scotty ruins everything, and we have nothing nice.
You see this chain though? Hey, it's prudent. Is that the right word? Prudent. I'm just trying to use bigger words every
Yes.
once in a while.
I'm just glad that
It's
you
important
asked
and
instead of
prudent,
just running
yes.
with it because just running with it's probably not the best idea. I do that a
Well,
lot.
okay.
I get in trouble.
Math is a strong subject for me, but
Let's go to this week's
Moving
games, guys,
forward.
so we can get out of here. So this week, let's start with me, I guess, since we started with you last week. So or you last week. So let's start with it was me, whatever. It's me this
God.
week. I know it's me. Let's go to the Jaguars and the Saints. You got the 4-2 Jaguars visiting the 3-3 Saints this week. I'm gonna definitely have to jump on the Jag wagon. You like that? Heard that the other day. Thought it was awesome.
I know.
he thought it was awesome because it sounds like the shag wagon. Get out of here, bro.
I heard that. The first thing I thought was the jack wagon. I'm like, I'm not
Oh
jumping
my
on
God.
that. I'm not
Get
ever
on the
saying
jack-
that, bro.
This
Get
guy
over here, let's
always
start
turns
this
it into something that it shouldn't be.
You sounded too excited about it. So
I like
that's
the
what I'm-
Jaguars. I like the Jags.
Okay, I'm gonna put you up here. Hold on.
The Jags is there, and I'll shut up.
Yeah, put him up there for circle jerks.
I bet $5 he picks the Jags. No, I don't. I don't bet it, but he will.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick the Jags.
He
losing
hates
money.
the Saints.
If there's any, what up, Cammy? What up, other person? Why does
It's
it only
not
show
that I
me one
hate the
person?
Saints.
It's not your
He's on your
Cammy.
feet. Oh, I was like, he
It's
doesn't like it.
a divisional thing, so I
Or
would never
Instagram.
pick for the Saints. So it's gonna be the Jaguars. They're on a little
Well,
winning
he
streak.
did talk all that big shit just to.
I know he's going to pick him because he hates the Saints. I've got it's like me with the 49ers. I only pick them because I have to in forced years like this.
He tried to use a funny little word he heard, so I had to bust on him before that, Mr. Jack Wagon.
What's really
Sir
cool about
Patterson,
this
it's
is
the Jag
it is a prime time game. You
Yes.
can only catch it on Prime Video, by the way.
Thursday night football.
Thursday night football,
So definitely is a
6:15.
prime
We support
game.
Dofu, so you can catch it on Dofu too. We do support Dofu for all the fans. I do.
I'm glad y'all picked the
Piracy.
Jags, by the way. I'm gonna go Saints. Gonna improve the 4-3.
Don't
Jags
say those words on the show.
are gonna be at 4-3. So
Arr.
Saints.
Arr.
Arr, mate.
That's what I'm saying. I love it a little R. It's my favorite letter. R.
You know it should be C.
C. It's a C.
I love the C.
Did I ever tell you that's a joke that we used to say to our friend with one leg all the time? Because he'd always say R. He'd always fall for it. Because, you know,
Why'd you
everybody thinks
say
it's
beer?
pirate. He has one leg.
I need
bet
one
you know what
beer,
your
one
favorite
whiskey.
word is. One beer,
One beer.
one bourbon, one
bourbon,
scotch.
One beer, one scotch. And then
One
one
beer.
scotch.
That sounds good.
I drank scotch with Jamie's
Don't-
uncle
don't
one
take me to the-
summer at the
to the
cabin. Freaking like it, actually.
Scotch has to be
It's got to be
aged. It has to be a
aged, gotta be
certain.
a
It
good ice
can't be no
cube.
cheap. It can't be cheap fucking whiskey.
You want a good
Cheap
ice cube in
scotch.
there to get it nice and cool and then sip it.
Yeah, you want somebody's frozen balls in there.
He does have frozen balls at his house. I've been there.
It's got to be a good black label or definitely Johnny
my God,
Walker.
you can't say frozen balls and then the next sentence start with, it's got to be a good black. You just can't do that, man. My brain goes straight to anything but what you're probably going to say next after that.
Johnny Walker Black.
Johnny Walker's good. I also like a little Grand Marnier sometimes.
I like putting that in margarita every once in a while. Should
Grand
try that.
Marnier.
Yeah.
In a margarita?
Should try it.
Wait, what?
It's different.
Oh, this
I know it's you got to not think that it's a margarita though. You got to put it in there and not think that you're drinking a margarita. Put the salt on the rim and all that. Don't think that you're actually.
Have you ever had
drinking a
peanut
margarita.
whiskey with salt? It tastes like salted peanut butter. It's delicious.
Yeah, peanut butter whiskey.
It's delicious. I love it with a little salt. Anyway, let's do this. Next game. Okay, everybody's up there. Let's go. Did you put Julio up there? What is your pick for this game? Saints? Oh, Saints.
Saints.
I thought that was a J. Your handwriting's kind of fucked up. That's not on me. Moving on. The Lions, 5-1 Lions, going to go into town against the Ravens. Let's go to you.
The way that the Ravens have been playing lately, I don't know if they can even keep up in scoring with the Lions. And the defense is not going to allow much of the run. So who are they really going to throw the ball to for the... Yeah, man, I sound so monotone. I'm going to Lions. Beckham's not going to do too much of shit, and fucking... I just don't see them doing much of anything.
Play soccer, that's all I know.
OBJ.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
I'm 100% sure
I knew
that
you,
the
man.
Lions going to Baltimore and bring home a win.
Smack the piss out of them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a good game. No, I'm not
I
saying
agree.
they're going to smack the piss out of them.
I agree. That Ravens defense is still legitimately
It
decent.
might
They're
even
4-2
have to be
for
like a
reason.
comeback.
They're 4-2 for a fucking reason. Do not make that mistake at all. But I do agree with you guys on the Lions. I'm going to go with the Lions on this one for a different reason. Because I do believe that the Lions defense has the personnel to keep Lamar in the pocket with spies and so forth. And when you do that, you can then force Lamar to make bad choices and mistakes. And when you make bad choices and mistakes, you make inherent throws and bad targeted throws. And that's what Lamar's done in 2 losses this season, and even one of those wins.
This
So-
defense is going to come prepared.
So
This defense
you
is
took what
coming
I
to kick
said
ass.
and stretched
And
it
they're
out.
going to do exactly what they're supposed to do.
I just
How you gonna
went a
argue
little more.
with me?
I didn't argue with you. I went a little more in depth on what you said, actually.
That's not what you said you were going to do.
I know. I lied.
They're just
Get
talking
your
shit.
wording right, my guy.
But what we did argue is that this is actually going to be a good game. You said they're going to go there and slap the piss out of them.
No, that's what he said.
No, I did.
I believe you said that.
You guys are fucking
This
smart.
is recorded.
I do not
I
think
got
they're
y'all
gonna do
really
that.
high. By the way,
I'm pretty high
if
here.
you want to get high with Scotty, too bad.
You're not here right now. Let's move into the next act of this debacle I like to call her show. Who's over there?
I was over to Swimmer, Nick.
Who that?
Let's go to the Browns versus the Colts, guys.
This on me. I'm gonna go with the 3-2 Browns, the number 1 defense in the NFL, and that's not just me saying some shit. That's the truth. Those are facts. I don't know what the fuck. Like,
Yeah, I think you got a problem
When-
too.
when
That's stats is what he's saying.
when you have your pass rusher out there doing Allen Iverson crossovers.
Hey, that's Myles Garrett. Damn, dude, mute your shit.
Wasn't it?
So, sorry about that, by the way. So, I made that. I broke the studio rule. Let me
I
just look
just
at
pulled out
something.
your phone. It didn't even mute it first.
Right. I'm trying to look at I'm trying to make decisions, consequences, and
After this fucking game. Trying to see who's playing. Is that what this is?
so. Here's the thing: is obviously the Browns with that defense that you so wholeheartedly continue to throw in my face, what you're correct about, that number 1 defense, were able to stop the perceivable Super Bowl appearing 49ers in everybody's eyes so far at 5-0 to start the season, and things of that nature. So when you think about the Browns defense being able to shut that down and handle that, right? And the Colts are going to be coming in without their star quarterback. They're going to have the backup quarterback. And while they have a good run game, I just think that they're about to run into a problem because clearly the 49ers with a fucking practice squad against a practice squad quarterback with the Browns found a fucking problem with that defense. And that allowed a backup quarterback who is mobile like Deshaun Watson and can make a few throws because people remember PJ Walker was in the running for MVP of the XFL in 2020. He's not a slack
Look, PJ
quarterback.
Walker's not no punk.
He ain't no slack. He started for the.
saw a pretty good
Remember, he
game
started
out.
for the Panthers a few games when he had to start for the Panthers for a few games.
Mm-hmm.
The boy's not a slouch.
Didn't you just get... Hold up.
I'm
Rewind.
going with the Browns.
Isn't that the same quarterback that they just had that beat the Niners, right?
Correct. Because
And you just called him a no-string quarterback, but yet you're just over here sucking his dick.
Do you ever listen to anything I really say?
You're talking about PJ Walker.
I'm saying PJ Walker's not a slouch, but he's not a starting quarterback in the NFL.
But he
never
was,
said he was a starting quarterback.
We're saying, and I had co-signed him, so that's why I'm chiming in. I think, fucker.
Just sitting there digging in my pockets for 5 fucking minutes. This asshole had the lighter the whole time.
I think what we're saying is he was a no-string quarterback, like as in
No strings attached.
he was not part of the team other than he was part of the practice squad.
Look, you're just throwing in there because there's nobody else who can play. That's why you're brought up from the practice squad. Let's just keep it 100, right? This is the NFL. It's the not for long league. But what I will tell you is
we're not ragging on you, PJ. You did great.
Yeah, I'm not ragging on you. I'm saying you came up from the practice squad.
Definitely not.
Because let me tell you, when everybody
He's a no-string quarterback.
listen, when everybody goes down, the only guy you can go get is your practice squad quarterback, and I'll tell you why. Because he's the only guy that knows the fucking playbook. Once you get into the season, you either have to bring somebody in and let him learn the playbook, or you go get the practice squad guy because he knows the playbook.
This is staying on my neck.
Because he runs the scout offense against the defense. He runs the scout. He runs scout offense for that. Like, he's going to run the other team's offense, but he also runs that team's offense as well.
Preston.
Just, I'm picking the Browns too. But
Right.
I'm just making sure, like, I gotta give him some shit.
If Deshaun Watson comes back and he's all right, like physically all right, they're in more trouble than Miles. Let me put it that way. I'll say it that way. Now, no chance. No one has no chance in the NFL. No one has no chance in the NFL, but Myles Garrett, I mean, you're giving me reasons right there on that. That defense is ferocious. They're not number one this week for no reason. They went in and beat the shit out of the number one team in the NFL who had the number one defense the week before that. And a practice squad quarterback got away with you. Did you see him running? He was running all over the field. That's all I'm getting at. They made him look dummy. I got to go with the Browns.
Yeah, I already wrote you, baby. We're past this, bro.
Oh, okay. Moving on. The Falcons at the Buccaneers.
Bucks.
You know, I actually like the
I
Bucks.
should have
in
wrote
this
that
one.
up, huh? I should have just wrote
Right,
it
just
up.
throw it on the board. I like the Bucks in this one too. I think the Bucks are looking real nice. And they're coming off a bye week too, if I remember right. Aren't
No, they just lost to the Lions.
they? Oh yeah,
but
I'll give them that.
it's
Well,
a division game.
I mean, the Falcons blew their
yeah.
game, didn't they? At the end, yeah.
Ritter
Yeah,
is
those-
actually
those
a
are
pretty
like- yeah,
decent
I was gonna say
quarterback, but
But he's not him. He ain't him.
when you
I mean, for them,
no,
he
he's
is.
just young, man. You don't
Like,
know
give him
that.
time.
He's
He's
only
only
lost.
All right.
So
They was like,
I'm
don't
just
Mac
saying.
Jones him yet, Trey. Don't Mac Jones him yet.
last
just giving him
week
2
was the
years.
first week he's ever lost at home in his entire fucking career.
Right in his life.
Yeah, so the
That's fair.
kid can play, but he gonna lose again in Tampa. But I already said that. So who you got? Scotty, I think was waiting on you.
No. Yeah, you definitely are. So the Falcons 3-3 going into Tampa. It's gonna be rainy. It's gonna be windy. Buccaneers are gonna fumble a lot. Falcons are gonna win.
Okay.
I don't even know about the weather, by the way. I just made that up.
I'm like, no, that don't even sound right for October in Florida.
Nope,
Nah,
I lied. Buccaneers, baby.
It's gonna be let's see, what time is the game? Oh, it's a 1:00 game. It's gonna be 75
beautiful.
degrees,
It's gonna be
sunny,
beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful day for some
82%
football.
humidity.
In Tampa, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
basically
great.
perfect. Which is why I like living in the Tampa Bay area for that reason.
Just-
The weather's
just
almost
warm
perfect
it
now
up
for
for
some
some
further north,
be out.
sir.
Northwest.
Some
Northeast.
boing.
No, northwest. Of Tampa? I live west of Tampa, in Gulfport, across the bay. I lived west of St. Pete, but still like 5 minutes from Tropicana Field driving tops.
Don't fuck with me.
Fun fact.
Don't fuck with me. We're going to the game of the week.
Dun, 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 dun,
This is really the game of the week. It's a perfect
This is the game of the week in all sports.
This is a perfect Sunday night game. I've always believed that Sunday night football should be a flex schedule game for every week so that the best game's on Sunday night because they pre-planned Monday night football for the season, right?
Honestly, no, they should do that now. Not with Monday Night Football being on ABC now, at least till Christmas this year. Hopefully, every year it
My
should
turn,
be.
by the way.
Monday night should be the fucking main game, though. I'm
The
just
only
saying.
good things is that they're solo jacks. That's the only good thing.
So this is so interesting, is it not? Like
It's a tough pick.
we're looking at a Sunday night. Like it's going to be a great day of football.
It's a tough pick.
We have the Dolphins coming in with their first loss
To
of the
Philly.
season.
Sunday night game in Philly.
coming in the Philly against their first, and I don't know if you saw Jalen's face.
You don't like to lose.
Oh my God. I just don't know if they can lose. I don't think they're going to lose.
Philly?
I'm going to have to go fly, Eagles fly.
It's on you, Opie.
Oh. Well, then. This is a tough one because the Eagles are at home. A. Tush push is real. B. It works. When you run it right. Listen, everybody bitching about like, that should be a legal play. And then you watch 8 teams fail and only 1 team gets it right. And it's because their fucking quarterback squats over 600 pounds. Good. Did y'all watch when the Giants tried to run it with Tyrod Taylor? Or no, it wasn't Tyrod Taylor. And now Danny Dimes got hurt. Was on the because when you run it wrong, you fuck your quarterback up.
Yeah.
Also, when your quarterback's Danny Dimes and doesn't squat 600 pounds.
Yeah, when he's not in the weight room.
Yeah, Danny Dimes, I don't think he hits the weight room right. He be on them bands instead. No, I'm just hit bands all over my neck.
Hey, leave them bands alone. That's all I can fuck.
All right, so, no,
At least it's not a pro necklace.
Not like this necklace that I got on my neck
So here's the deal.
because I'm something like a champ.
I'm gonna pick my team, but I'm not gonna say why because I'm trying to convince him to do what I do.
You're weird, dude. Just tell us.
I'm going with the Eagles. I'm not saying why, but I'm going with them. I have a real life reason why. What would it be? Philly fly Eagles. Well, then I don't want to go with them. I'm going to go with a different team.
You're too late.
It's on the board, bitch. That's game time.
I don't.
That's, hey,
so
I appreciate everybody for coming out
do we
tonight.
rock, paper,
Thanks for
scissors,
the
change
show.
If we tie,
Everybody, at the same time, put your hands up. Put your hands down. Put your hands.
It's time for blunt football talk.
In trouble, gets away. Mahomes racing with the bad ankle and all. Inside the
My
20.
concern is that Kyler doesn't come back until late in the year, and so
Parsons on the move, and Micah Parsons is on.
hey, tell me you didn't grow up in the projects without telling me.
I grew up with a Jason.
Third and long. It's Von Miller putting his stamp on this one.
Things. Good for you. I hope it fucks your life up. I hope you fail. I hope you fall flat on your face. I'm like, these are my friends. This is us.
Good ball comes out of his hand toward the end zone. Picks up.
Definitely have the Baltimore Ravens.
Nobody feels bad for Deshaun Watson coming back and having terrible performance.
The middle. Oh, what a catch by Kittle.
Yeah, so that's. I think the Chiefs are going to totally
And
dominate.
the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
This is Pro Football Talk. That's Pro Football done.
Unprofessional.
That's fun.
It's time for blunt football talk.
In trouble, gets away.